In my last year, so I still produce, okay, but I'm more of a coach trainer. People ask, how many deals do you do now? As few as possible, okay? My last year in big production, I did 153 deals with a part-time assistant. And at one point I had we were doing 100 plus deals. I was working 3 hours a week, okay, 3 hours a week. And when I would share that with people, the guy who was running my team, he would laugh. He's like, man, you don't work no 3 hours a week. So he thought I worked less than that. But the truth is, the reason why most agents don't do it is, number one, they don't realize it's possible, okay? And number two, and we won't get into this because it's a whole nother topic from the psyche standpoint. We have a thing called the ego that lives within our brain, okay? So remember, the Homo sapiens race has 4 bodies. We have a spiritual body, a mental body, a physical body, and an emotional body. So we have a thing called the ego, okay? It's not really that understood in Western culture, but Scripture calls it like the carnal nature or whatever. So and Jesus even said, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Now, that he was talking about this ego that we have. So the ego wants to believe and think that it's very difficult, it's hard, it's arduous, it's a lot of work. I gotta hustle, I gotta grind, okay? But the reality is, when you look at the highest paid people in the world, they are not hustling and grinding, okay? My dad used to tell me all the time, he said, boy, you see that McDonald's? I said, yeah, I see it, Daddy, let's go get a cheeseburger. He said, no, I wanna teach you a lesson. He said, who do you think is working the hardest in there? The owner or the person making the burger? I said, the person making the burger. He said, well, who do you think makes the most money? I said, the owner. He said, exactly. The more money you make, the less you work. And it's just something that most people don't realize. They just don't know. They don't study it. Quantum physics is another thing that I study a lot. It's huge. Look it up. Albert Einstein won a Nobel Prize for his work in it, I think in 1946. But that's the reason, is because our subconscious mind, by the way, this is a great book for those of you that make things difficult. Remember, I choose to make it fun and easy, not difficult and hard, okay? The Power of Your Subconscious Mind, that's by Dr. Joseph Murphy, and it will answer your question about why we make things so arduous. And in fact, one of his principal reasons for failure is too much effort. There's 2 reasons that we fail. And the number one reason, or one of the 2 reasons, is that we put too much effort into it. Yeah, so here's the easiest way to figure out what you like doing. What I tell people, just go through my book, and then when you see one, all right, so I'm gonna flip to just a random one, okay? Host neighborhood events as open houses, okay? So I don't teach open houses, I teach events. Like, hey, we're doing a wine tasting, or we're doing a pizza party, or we're doing a happy hour. That's an event, and you invite everybody to the event, not to an open house. So I teach you how to do that, but when you look at the idea, it's idea number 10, you're like, I don't like that at all. Then you go on to the next one. Because the feeling that you get when you read the idea, there's another one you'll say, ooh, I like that one, okay? I like that one, I can do. Mail to every home in your farm every month. And I teach you how to do it for free. I've got one of my coaching clients right now, she farms 5,000 homes, doesn't cost her a dime because she's got sponsors that cover the cost. So I teach all that in here, but the way you know what, it jives with your personality profile is if it feels icky to you, then it's not for you. If it feels good, it's in your profile. I think that's the easiest way to explain it. For me, I don't like talking on the phone. Believe it or not, it's very strange because I like talking on stage, but I don't like talking on the phone. And so I'm okay doing a Zoom or other things. Anyway, it's weird, but we're all different. My profile is ISC. I'm high on the SC scale and high on the I scale. And a typical mega agent profile is high on the D, somewhere in the I, with very little SC. So technically, I'm an administrator. If I was at Keller Williams and they were to take my profile, I would make a good, what do they call it? We call them DOFIs, Director of First Impressions, which is basically a receptionist. Okay, that's my profile. I'd make a good receptionist, okay? Yeah, all the stuff that it kind of lives on my website, knolly.com. This book is free. This one's you can find this one on Amazon, Success with Listings. There's a link directly to it on my website as well. I priced it as little as I could. I think we've got it on sale right now. It's normally 20 bucks, but it's on sale for like $11.97. And I think I make 40 cents from Amazon for every copy I sell. So I just want to get the information out there to the people.